By 22, I had already built a 7-figure company. And today, that company already ranks as the 129th fastest growing private company in America. But I'm not special. I'm a high school dropout. I spent most of my childhood in and out of hospitals, and I was broke, sick, and simply just lost. And today, this video are the 7 pillars that took me from broke, sick, and lost to finding freedom, purpose, and wealth. The first pillar or principle is fear, hate, and delusion. Well, they're a part of the path. When you start something new in life, especially a business or a new venture, those people are going to start to feel hatred towards you. Once you've chosen this path, you can only fail once you give up. So everybody that's hating on you, everybody that's calling you mean names, everybody that thinks you're a joke, everybody that's saying, oh, have fun with that little thing that you're doing, they will not get it. And it's not their job to get it. They are not like us. We are different. Different is in no means better or worse. It's simply just different. So let them talk, let them hate, let them think you're delusional, because they will never understand it or get it unless they step into your own shoes and do it themselves. And 99.9% of people and the masses of people will never do that. The second pillar or principle is rebuilding your identity through health. I grew up with chronic pain. I had chronic pain from the time I was born. I was practically treated like a lab rat. You see, today I run ultra marathons. I do Spartan races. I'm in the gym 5 out of 7 days a week. And you on this journey right now, choosing the path less traveled, you're not doing the commonality thing. You're not doing what the majority of people do. You're choosing this identity. I am no longer, hi, I'm Miller and I have chronic pain. I'm now, hi, I'm Miller and I run ultra marathons. The third principle I'm going to touch on is choose brotherhood, not background noise. They tell you all the time, you're a product of your environment. I can tell you for certain, if you choose to hang around people who do not have aspirations and dreams and strive for more, that is going to be an anchor pulling you away from choosing this path. So the faster you can break free from, think of a baby bird. A baby bird doesn't necessarily know how to fly. That baby bird sits in the nest. Those friends, the family, the people in your life that are holding you back, the quicker you'll be able to accomplish your goals. But then one day, the baby birds think that the mother's going out to get food and to come back and feed them, but she doesn't come back. So now those baby birds are stranded in this nest. They're hungry. They're scared. So they have to take the leap. They have to trust their instincts. They have to trust themselves. And so that baby bird gets on the edge, walks up to the edge of that nest, jumps, and puts the wings out. And eventually, it'll begin to find its food. It'll eventually start nurturing itself. It'll get better at flying. It'll get healthier. It'll get bigger. It'll get stronger. And it's doing it on its own. If you don't have the people in your life that are willing to watch you get to the edge of your nest for you to take that leap, and every day they're holding you back, they're coming back with the food and baby bird feeding you, you're never going to grow. At some point in time, you have to take the leap. If this is what you want to do, if this is your goal, if this is your mission in life, this is what you have to do. You have to take that leap and get away from those people and get away from your surroundings in that environment. You have to trust your instinct. You have to learn as you go. There's no blueprint for you. There's no handbook for you. No mentor in the world is going to be able to sit you down and hold your hand and walk you through every single problem that you have. You're going to fail. You're going to struggle. You're going to lose. And that is all a part of the plan. That's all supposed to happen. Get to the edge of that nest, take the leap, and flap your wings. Forget about the people holding you back. Forget about the people calling you delusional. Forget about the people saying, no, dude, I don't think you should do that. You should just do this because it's comfortable and think about how good our lives are going to be in 30 years. I don't want the traditional lifestyle. The fourth principle is sacrifice. Sacrifice is the entry fee. I had a broken leg. I shattered my leg from my knee down to my ankle in a skiing accident. One day, my brother was on spring break, and I had been texting him on the side saying, Mason, we're gonna jump. We're gonna take this leap. I packed my car on crutches in one leg. Mason jumped in the car with me. We arrived in LA. What was actually wild about that, if I didn't do it then and there, I don't think I would have ever done it. Because what happened on my drive out there, COVID got announced on the radio while I was driving out there. My second day in Los Angeles goes on lockdown. So if I would have waited 6 more months, my whole entire world would be different if I didn't take that one leap. So I encourage you to take the leap. I live in a mansion in Los Angeles right now, surrounded by celebrities and influencers. All of the parties that I ever want to attend are at my fingertips, but I choose not to go to the parties. And that's what I've really learned. A lot of drinking and drugging and partying and a lot of that sort of stuff is escape. It's not sitting there dealing with the uncomfortableness that being alone and locked in and working on a business or working on your craft and choosing the road less traveled really means. I'd sacrifice every night for a great morning. And when I choose to go out, I can freely do that. I just choose not to go out most of the time. I sacrifice that to have a successful morning, which a successful morning leads to a successful day. Successful day can lead to a successful week. Successful weeks lead to successful months. Successful months lead to successful years. It's a compounding effect. So sacrifice is your entry fee. The next principle is focus is the new flex. At the palm of our fingers, right? We've all got a crazy computer right here in our pockets and in our hands. And at any point in time, we're getting blown up with notifications all day long. It's buzzing, it's buzzing, it's buzzing. The ability to not pull that out when you're feeling bored or uncomfortable. The ability to wake up in the morning and not check Instagram right away. The ability just to wake up in the morning, roll out of bed, jump in the shower, drink your cup of coffee, and then go on with your day. That is the new flex. How many of you watching right now can comment and tell me the last time that you've woken up in the morning and not gotten on your phone? Or how many of you can tell me right now in the comment section, have you just sat working on a singular project for 2, 3, 4 hours and not gotten distracted by your phone? Who sat down recently and just opened and read a book? Maybe you had your phone in the other room. Odds are you don't even remember the last time that you intentionally put your phone in the other room, so that way it wasn't near you. I encourage everybody listening and watching this right now to put your phone away when you're doing your deep, busy work, when you're doing any work. When I go on my long runs, I don't run just like down on the street. I run in the mountains, miles of spots on those mountains where I don't have cell service. You can't call me. My phone doesn't buzz. The sixth principle is winners think differently. Most people quit when things get hard, but winners, they love the hard. I don't love running, but I love accomplishing a long run because it's hard. And every time I do something hard, I grow. I fear stagnation. I hate comfort. I love growth. I love accomplishing something that I know most people can't. I am obsessed with it. I am addicted to it. That is my North Star. That is my guiding anchor. So losers, they quit. But winners, when things get hard, that's when they double down. That's when they figure out the problem. That's when they solve it and create the solution. At the end of the day, the only thing that's separating you from being a winner or a loser is the ability to keep going and the ability to solve a problem. So if you like to give up when things get hard, if you're scared of the hard, if you can't continue and endure when things get hard, choose the path that is commonly taken. Don't take the path less traveled. The path less traveled is truly for the winners. It's truly for the people that can endure hard. And I don't mean hard by just like, oh, I'm having a tough day. I mean hard in the sense of I now have payroll coming up. I now have rent coming up. I don't have food in my kitchen. I don't have money. How do I get out of this problem? This is hard. I don't have anybody that can save me from this problem. I'm in it myself. I have to figure this out. You've probably seen a lot of videos that say, oh, you need to diversify your income to become wealthy. Let me clarify this. There's a difference between rich and wealthy. You never hear of the person that got wealthy because they ran 10 side hustles. And before you can get wealthy, you have to become rich. So how do you become rich? You don't become rich by having 10 different side hustles. You become rich by pouring all of your attention, all of your focus, all of your well-being, all of your intention goes into one thing. So you do that one thing day in, night out, day in, night out, over and over and over again until it is undeniable that you are phenomenal at it. Once you're rich, then sure, go ahead and diversify to build your wealth. But you can't become wealthy without becoming rich first. You get rich by doing one thing undeniably well. You solve a problem better than everybody else, so I'm going to come to you and pay you good money to solve that problem. Once you become rich from solving problems, that's where you take your riches, you diversify them, and you become wealthy over time. The final principle that I'm going to touch on. You don't need a big office. You don't need crazy education and schooling. I have friends that are Ivy League graduates that are in completely different positions than where I'm at in my life. You don't need tons of money. Everything you need is right here. You can close deals. You can make content. In fact, you can learn how to start your business from right here. YouTube is going to be your best teacher. Courses, communities, classes can all be done online. I am YouTube educated. If you're watching this, you have everything you need. You have all the tools. The only thing you have to be worried about on YouTube is mental masturbation. If you're just listening to something to have stimulation going on to your mind, you're not focused. You want to actually watch something because you're learning. Take notes to it of what you're watching. Don't watch the shit about the laboo-boos, whatever the hell that is. Don't watch the shit that's just brain rot. Watch something that is educational, provides you value, and can bring you to a different spot in your life. Currently, you're at a point in your life where you can't afford to give a shit about the laboo-boos. And if you've made it this far, then I know that there's a spark inside of you. There's something deep down inside of you that is longing for more. You want more in life. Then why the hell are you giving a fuck and giving the attention to the laboo-boos or whatever the hell the newest trend is when you're watching this? You have to focus. You have to dive in. And everything that you need to learn how to start a business, how to open an LLC, how to run payment processing, how to make a CRM, all of this, how to do sales. You can learn the basics of it all through YouTube, and then you need the courage to stick to the plan. If you enjoyed this video, share it with somebody who also wants to hear and needs to hear this message.